Hello, all my lovely, beautiful, creative, powerful, successful people living right here in the now. Welcome to this part of my channel where I'm embarking on a new journey as a creative life coach. It's real simple, and I'll break down my plan and how we'll get there, where I've been, all in this video that I'll try and keep to be pretty short and reasonable. Essentially, I'll help y'all synchronize your left and right brain. Now, what does that mean? This is one of the core beliefs and ideals that I'll use in our daily workings, and I'll help you, iron things out. What that means for me is your left brain typically is identified as a logical, more masculine energy providing straight critical thinking side of yourself, and your right brain will be more creative, passionate, idea driven, dream flow state side of yourself. So when I bring up the synchronization of the left and right brain, what I mean is those two things working together in tandem, your left hand and your right hand working together on this body to help you create what you want in reality. One example of this that I like to use is you think about building a house. If you want to build a house, there are certain things that you'll allow to flow that you'll be creative with, but there's certain things that have to be done properly, like building a foundation, building a structure. And once you do that right, then you can have fun with a lot of things. There's leeway there. You can paint however you want. You can fill the house with whatever you want, play music, burn incense, dance in this house. And so that's an example of how you'll set up your left and right brain to work together. How this looks for me on a day-to-day basis, a lot of left brain work that I'll do has to do with making checklists, making goals for the day for myself, so that then I can allow my creative flow to dance and to do what I want to do and do what it wants to do naturally within some sort of structure. And the whole purpose of this is to live within balance. Because if you have too much left brain influence and power over your life, you're going to become stagnant. Your creations will become stagnant. You'll feel stagnant. You'll become uninspired and unmotivated in a lot of ways, and I've felt this. Now, if your right brain is taking the wheel, arming the helm, if you will, then you'll find that you don't necessarily have focus. There isn't a regularity, there isn't consistency, and that's essential. Unfortunately, I've battled with this a lot as a creative person. Unfortunately, we live in a society that's led by capitalistic means, and so there's certain ways, like on YouTube, if you want to make a channel, it helps to have a schedule where you're going to release things, and people want that. We're creatures of habit, and if you're creating things for people, you're sharing things with people, and you want them to come back to your channel, you want them to come to your shows, they're going to want some sort of regularity. So it's all about setting up some foundation so that your creativity can also do its work, but so that you can actually flourish and shine. And the whole purpose of this is to get out of your own way and to really, do the best that you can to show the world, show your clients, show your market what you're doing, and to succeed in that. The next key and core principle that I like to live by and that I'll help people in my coaching with is how to, and the importance of creating a holistic and cyclical life. And so what I mean by this is, right now I live in an airstream and I live as a creative professional. I'm a photographer, a videographer, I'm a stage performer as a hip-hop artist, I'm an event curator, and I do a lot of stuff. I do this. I do public speaking sometimes, and I'm becoming a creative life coach. And so in my life, there's very few things, pretty much nothing that I do, except for maybe paying bills or, whatever it is. There's certain things here and there, but there aren't huge parts of my life that exist outside of my circle of life, where the things within the circle feed each other and continue to expand upon each other naturally. And so I feel that's the best way to not only be successful in what you do, but to be happy with what you do and how you spend your time. So for example, by me making this video, it allows me to brush up on my videography skills, my public speaking skills, and it'll expand my networks with the people that I help and that I can reach, which will then bring me more work and more pleasure and expansion and actually help me grow. So by doing this, it's not only, it's not this other part of my life that's separate that I'm gonna bring in here, that I'm like, oh, I'm doing this to make money so I can actually do what I want. This is me doing what I want, and then I'll leave space to be surprised at the outcome and what comes from it, who I'll meet, what we'll do, what I'll learn. I'll learn a lot from you guys too. And that's the goal here. That's really the goal. That's really where I'm coming from. I have a huge passion for seeing people get to where they want to be from where they are right now. And I believe that if we, like I said, synchronize the left and right brain and have our logical side and our physical side be matching and supporting our creative side, it's really limitless. Also, we start to see life and our life as a circle that we can exist within and that we can control or at least influence the things that are within it, that we can then all become these people who enjoy doing what we do, and what we do allows us to have more time to do that and to make more connections, and then in turn to create a more beautiful and powerful, successful and connected world. Imagine a world where we really know how to celebrate ourselves and our strong suits and learn to work through our shortcomings and actually are connected in this way. And the people and the things that we allow in our circle are feeding us and we're feeding them. To me, that sounds like harmony. To me, that sounds like success, not only for me as an individual, but for us as humans. So I'll go into detail more in other videos about my past, all the way up to how I started making music, how I fell into this career of photography, videography, into being an audio engineer, into building a sound system, into everything, and how that all creates this cyclical life for me that feeds into one thing another. And it's kind of like a magnetic train or a thing. You feed it around, and when you get to the next side, it propels it to that side, and propels it and propels it and propels it. And before you know it, it's a spinning flame. That is your life, and that is your power and your ability to be creative and to be free and to create the life that you want and to create the reality that you want. So if this is something you're interested in, continue to watch the videos. They'll be in the side, they'll be on my channel in the creative life coaching section. I look forward to hearing from y'all. If you want to book time with me, there's a link below where we can do that. You can contact me and we can figure it out. Also, as I said, stay tuned for future videos that will go into my past, that'll go more into what I do right now, and that'll go into my plan for the future and more of how exactly we'll coach. I'll coach you, and how we can both grow together and continue to create a beautiful world in this realm, on the physical, with both left hand and right hand working together. Thanks for tuning in. Take some deep breaths today, get loose and limber, do something you want to do for yourself, something that may help your community, and be proud of yourself that you're here watching this video. You're on the right path, you're seeking guidance, you're already doing what you're doing a great job. I truly love y'all, and I'm proud of y'all, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.